All right, Shalom. This is Brother Gabar, the Lions Den Camp, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. And first and foremost, before I hop into this lesson, I'm going to give all praises to the Most High in their true Hebrew names and in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. So, call Halayim. All right, look, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Ha, Rakako, Lashem, Maramaf. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder as well, Aharawan. And Shalom to you, brothers and sisters, pushing and keeping this truth and faith and this sincerity into the end, man. All right. So this lesson is basically just going into how, we when we teaching and relaying this word and this truth, the scriptures, we don't do it according to color. All right, because our people have been scattered all over the earth, man. We Israelites, the nation of Israel, primarily blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, but our people could literally look like anybody, man. So that's why we go according to the spirit, not color. Because clearly, like you can see from this picture, man, it's this baseball player. He has an Edomite wife, and he had a child with her. So you can see the child is fair skinned. All right, and then in the second picture, below, the son is all grown up, and now he has married a Edomite, or so-called Edomite. We don't know. All right, has had a baby, and if you look at the baby, it looks like a straight Edomite, man. You know what I'm saying? As that child grow up, based off appearance, you would assume that's Esau. That's an Edomite, man. All right. But, her father is a so-called black man, and his father is a so-called black man, a Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So if that seed does in fact go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man, that the child that looks like an Edomite, in the bottom picture with the red bow on her head, it looks like an Edomite. But if her father's bloodline, that continuation goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, even though she may look like an Edomite, man, she would be an Israelite. All right. She would be of the nation of Israel, man. So, this just going to be a quick lesson on going into how we do not, judge according to color, man, because our people could literally look like anybody, man. It's all about the spirit. All right. So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 64. And it says, and and this is one of the curses that the Lord said would befall our people, man, if we strayed from his laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, so it says, Deuteronomy 28 and 64, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. All right, so, clear-cut example, man, that the Lord said he would scatter us amongst all nations of people. That's why, man, you can go to every part of the world and you can find so-called black people that look, like so-called black people, dark skin and afros, man, and just, throughout every part of the earth, you can find that because the Lord has scattered us amongst all people, man, and with that being said, being scattered, and look, the color of this, the caption says 2 generations and the melting gone from that bloodline, right? This is just 2 generations, a father and a son. So imagine hundreds of years of this, this is just 2 bloodlines. The Israelite look, the Israelite appearance, is completely gone, from that bloodline, from that the child that looks like a so-called Edomite. So again, imagine hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of this, man. Our people can literally look like anybody. Our people can look like any nation of people. So again, it's not according to color, it's according to the spirit, man. All right, and again it says, and the Lord shall scatter, Deuteronomy 28 and 64, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. All right, so the main point, with that is being, the Lord scattered us amongst all nations of people, man. So we are the seed of Israel is mixed and mingled, amongst these other nations. That's why you always hear us say, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Bible and are people that are scattered amongst these other nations. All right, because it's plain and simple, man. We are scattered amongst all people. So it will be a foolish thing to judge solely according to color, because you can condemn somebody because, how they look, they outward appearance, you know what I'm saying? But they, but they bloodline go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. And they may very well receive, this message and receive the truth, having that spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. So, just main point is we don't go judging according to color, man, And that's what 2/3 of our people, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and these other nations, what I'm saying, try to prejudge. Like, you'll look at Hebrew Israelites, mainly these false camps, man, and you'll think that we are going according to color, that this is a so-called black movement, or, what I'm saying, a brown movement, when in fact that is not the case at all, man. All right. Shoot, I did a lesson like a couple months ago of, a brother in the Philippines, man. Look just like a Filipino. You wouldn't even think he was Jake until you heard him teaching the truth, man, and saying the true names of the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah. All right. So, it's just not according to color. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 12 and verse 9. It says, "Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour." All right, so the main point I want to get is my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. All right, that's speaking of the children of Israel, man. The children of Israel are like unto the Lord as a speckled bird. And a speckled bird, could come in many different colors, and designs, man. Just like Israel, man, we come in many different colors, and looks, dark skin all the way to light skin, and in this case, so-called white skin. Israelites make up the whole color spectrum, man, from dark to light. Like a speckled bird. So again, it's not going according to color, man. It's just the main point of this lesson, man. Is that we do not teach according to color, man. It's all about the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, man. All right. And if your bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Salakia, you know what I'm saying? Man, and you hearken unto this truth, you know what I'm saying? This truth bears witness, unto your soul and your spirit, man. You very well, you know what I'm saying? You very well could be an Israelite, man. It's all about the spirit, man. All right, so this is the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 27. It says, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me," man. All right. So no matter how you look on the inside, if your spirit bears witness to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it says, "My sheep hear my voice." All right. So if your spirit, no matter how you look, bears witness to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and you hear this truth, the Lord's voice being broadcasted through the mouths of his prophets, you know what I'm saying? You're going to hear this voice. All right, you're going to hear this truth. You're going to hear this knowledge, wisdom, you know what I'm saying, of these scriptures, man. You're going to have understanding of it, you know what I'm saying? It's going to resonate with you. It's going to feel right unto your soul, unto your spirit. All right, it says, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me," man. All right, so not only are you going to, and the Lord knows those who are his, man. So not only are you going to hear this voice and receive it, all right, you're going to follow that voice, man. You're going to follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? You're going to follow the teachings and the ways of the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to put your best foot forward to walk after Yahweh Shah. All right? You're going to hearken into the things of the scriptures. Just like, brothers are teaching, our people to do, man. Pushing that message out for our people to follow, man. All right? So it's all according to the spirit, man. It don't matter how you look, as long as your spirit, you know what I'm saying, bears witness to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know what I'm saying, that bloodline and that seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Again, you very well may be an Israelite, man. No, not depending on how you look or your outward appearance. All right. And the scripture tell you that, the roughly paraphrasing, that the bloodline and the seed is traced through the father. All right. So, going back to this screenshot, you see the father, is a Jake, a so-called black man. He could even be Hispanic. I'm not sure who this baseball player is, but he could even be Hispanic, like Dominican or Cuban or something. All right, but he appears to be a Jake, man. All right, and his son, if he is a Jake, his son is a Jake. All right, so in the child that is, the son has fathered, looks like an Edomite, but her dad is a Jake. Her granddad is a Jake. All right. So that bloodline, they may well, get traced back to the bloodline and the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. So just overall point being, it's not according to color, man. And once you when you understand, slavery, man, and colonization, and that our enemies and oppressors, raped, robbed, and murdered our people, mixing and mingling the bloodlines. All right, it make more sense why Gad, so-called Native Americans went from being copper skin color, from from a article I read, I think it was like 1492 or something like that, but an explorer, Edomite explorer, described the Native Americans over here as copper skin colored, so very dark, all right, and with coarse hair, all right. Also, the Aztecs, the Mayas, and the Incas, man, you can find paintings and drawings of very dark-skinned people on their walls and stuff. Well, the Aztec, fall into like the tribe of Issachar, so-called Mexicans, man, Hispanics. All right. So just because they don't look like us, dark skin, coarse, woolly Afro hair, does not mean they are not of us, man. So, again, it's a foolish thing to judge based on appearance, and color. It all goes according to the spirit, man. All right, and I'm gonna attach a few pictures, at the end of this video, just to, you can see some dark-skinned Gadites, so-called Native Americans, dark-skinned Aztecs and Incas, so-called the tribe of Issachar, Mexicans. All right, and man, we do not judge according to color, man. It's all about the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and in the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, and with that, I'm gonna say shalom.